Good day, people of the internet. It's October, which means it's time to break out your costumes in Halloween colors. So for today, I'm going to be showing you a outfit that I've actually whipped up for Halloween for the first time ever in the video game. And I'm going to show you how I prepare all my other characters with their dye sets to actually be more Halloween looking. So the dyes you're going to need are going to be Abyss. That's kind of the go-to dye that I have for Halloween. It's about 50 silver or so on the trading post, maybe 75 max. And you're going to have Abyss be the main color, and then all the other colors are going to be, well, the highlights for it are going to be orange. This can range from tangerine to apricot to root to molten if it actually looks good, which is a rare dye. But my go-to dye is tangerine. Tangerine is a really good dye that I like. If you're a new player, you can still use apricot because it's a starter dye, and most of the oranges I use are common dyes, so they're really cheap. And I'll use an assortment of oranges, so most commonly tangerine, like I said. But if a piece of armor is too dark or too light with the tangerine, I'll throw in root or orange spring to actually make it balance with the tangerine. And that's basically how I set up all my characters for Halloween. But since we have Heart of Thorns coming, I whipped up an armor set for all my characters for the new specialization. But there's a huge gap in between beginning of October and when Heart of Thorns starts, so I thought I'll actually whip up a Halloween outfit. So my Necromancer is going to be sporting a Jack Skellington Halloween outfit. Jack Skellington being the main character from Nightmare Before Christmas. And do note several things. One, this outfit's only going to work if you're light armored, and the equipment that I have on is only going to work if you're a female human, Norn, or human. And I do take some artistic liberties because I can't do Jack Skellington exactly how he looks. So actually hopping in here in game. Alright, let me make this bigger so you can see it. There. So, hopping in game, we have this outfit right here. Weapons I'm not worried about, it was just the armor that I cared about. So, most of this is pretty easy to get, especially if you've been playing the game for a while. So the headpiece is going to be the starter helmet that the Necromancer can get. This will be the skull face. It cannot be dyed. I'll actually hop over to the dye area so you can see. So I'll say the dyes first, actually. For dyes, I'm using Abyss, Shadow Abyss, and White. White, Abyss, and Shadow Abyss, they're all rare dyes. Shadow Abyss cost me about 200 gold to get. Like I said, Abyss is 50 gold or so. Oh, I think I said silver. Not quite sure how much it actually is. And then White was also a little bit expensive. Next piece of armor we have is the Conjurer Mantle, which is a drop of anytime you get a rare drop from chests or whatnot. Most commonly, if it's light armor, it's going to be Conjurers. So this is a fairly common set. You can get this for about 30 silver. And it's just one dye, so I made that Abyss, so it has this bit of white to it. So it pops out a little more than if it was just Shadow. Yeah. The second piece, third piece, the chest piece is the Heritage Greatcoat. You get this from the Hall of Monuments, and I actually just checked it. All you need is 3 points to get this. So if you have Eye of the North and Guild Wars, link the accounts. That's 3 points in the Hall of Monuments. You get the coat. So for the coat, we have Shadow Abyss for that goes towards the sleeves, it looks like. We have Abyss for this main section right here, so it adds a little bit more depth than if it was Abyss, where it would just be flat. And then white accents for the embroidering, something like that. For the gloves, you can use several different kinds of gloves. I chose gloves that would make it look like you have skeleton hands. So that would be the Wrappings of the Lich, which are the light exotic set from the Aram dungeon. So you can get this through the PvP reward track or actually going to do the dungeon. But since the chest piece actually covers up the gloves, you can easily substitute this out with Seer gloves, which are another exotic set. They go for about gold or 2 on the trading post. And you can probably do some other sets that will look like skeleton hands. But I have the wrappings of the Lich on. Bringing up the dies, we have white for like a little cuff thing that comes out. The actual white for the fingers themselves is actually matinee. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's the starter die that looks whitish, because just pure white for the bone part would be a little too white, and I like that kind of tan look to it if it's supposed to be skeleton stuff. And then the abyss actually does not show up in the gloves because they're covered. Moving on to the pants, we have the primitive leggings, which is a Karma set or a World vs. World set. So if you go into World vs. World and go into your Borderlands, you can go talk to the armorsmith and get this for, I think, some Karma and WW badges. But if you're in PvE, if you head over to Fireheart Rise and this first little outpost from the Iron Marches, this heart right here actually gives you the pants. Oh, and then I actually chose this pair of pants because I tried finding the kind of long coat look for the pants, but this one was the best one where it actually had that frill in the back and it wasn't baggy legs or whatnot. So I have a Shadow Abyss for that. The white actually goes up in this lacy stuff up here, I think. Yep. And then the leggings I made just regular Abyss because if you have a pure Abyss, Shadow Abyss, it covers up some of the accents on it, and I like having like lighting accents. Okay, the pair of shoes. There are several different shoes I've found that you can do. I've actually gone with the Whispers boots, Whispers footwear, which you have to be in the order of Whispers to get, and you have to go to their main place. What's it, Chantry of Whispers or something? Over here in Bloodtide. Yeah. In the Dead End Cave, takes you to the Chantry. And then you can buy the armor for about gold and a couple of silver. Yep, wrong one. But I chose these because, as you can see in Jack Skellington's picture, he has kind of tiny shoes. But lots of these shoes in Guild Wars that are kind of like that, of smaller, show off ankle and are either like really wide or whatnot. And I found the Whispers to be nice because they were smaller, more sleek, and they actually had that kind of not high heel, but like dress shoe look to it. And then I have just Abyss in the first slot and then white in the second. And if you really want to go full, like go into this, you can actually like make your character bald and change your character's skin color with makeover kits, but I'm not going that far. I'm not wanting to spend that much resources. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you will do something very interesting for Halloween, whether it's dyeing your clothes, coming up with a new outfit, or whatnot. Until then, hit like, comment, subscribe, hit me up on the Twitters and the comment section below, and have a day.